For too long, lesser men have sworn to take this town, drain its blood. Thus it is time. Open the wounds, draw its poison, behead the snake.
You may have noticed that Gunnar has disappeared from his forge. He has traveled to Gloucestershire in search of a wife.
A wife?
He is in love.
When did this happen?
When doesn't this happen with our dear lovelorn blacksmith? But there is a bright side. He has asked you to join him.
Join his search for a wife?
And see that he does not make a fool of himself. I believe he thinks that your presence would bolster his image.
All right, I'll be Gunnar's keeper, if only to bring him back in one piece.
Very generous of you. Make for the town of Gloucester. You will find him there.
Eivor, thought I smelt you on the wind.
Gunnar, with the speed you left home, I thought you'd been carried off by Valkyries.
I have. This Valkyrie right here. Bridget, my own heart's root. Meet Eivor.
It takes a rare woman to nail down our Gunnar.
Lavendine da, with Maisy Greeley.
Good to meet you as well. What do you do around here, Bridget? Except keep Gunnar out of mischief.
Gunnar runes oiriaya chams.
And my Gunnar, what are you going to do with him? Have you a family, Bridget?
Naf mama dad carried evan gilid an anun. Cannon help drues me.
Bridget man power the last high priestess and elderman. They since passed on. But the current elderman looks out for her.
I should like to meet this elderman of yours, if our kinfolk are to be joined.
A union forged in love. Come, we go find him. Oh, and don't blame me if he's heard a tale or two about you. What about it, Bridge?
Dim jolch. Yw twa bags of air sich o gwmpas gilydd. Dat Eivor gal clis llawn.
Right, no daylight to waste then, huh?
So the Elderman may have heard a tale or two about my exploits.
Not all from me. Your name will be on the lips of every skald for years to come.
And the merchants here are not unsettled by lurking Vikinger.
They come from all over to celebrate Samhain. Most are too busy with the festivities to pay us mind.
Samhain? Is that what these carved roots are for? This tradition?
Aye. Faces cut into lanterns to ward off evil spirits and guide children home.
They have a haunted look about them. Let's bring a few back.
There is the Elderman. Gunnar!
A good leader, seeing to his people's needs. Let us join hands when his task is done.
Yeah. Then let's introduce you to Tevdur. Hands as clammy as a dead haddock, but his heart is in the right place. And he'll be Elderman after Gunnar. Tevdur, this is Eivor, my chieftain.
Ah, yes. The way Gunnar speaks, I expected,
Me to ride in on a winged horse, cure the sick and the blind. His compliments are as blunt as his hammer.
Ah, more pagans crowding our table. Just lovely. Well, what brings you here?
I'm here to hasten my friend's marriage and drink my weight in ale. If friendship comes afterwards, then all the better.
And what has Dane friendship done for Christian Mercia? Unseated godright kings for puppet rulers?
I'm here as a friend to Gunnar. I do not like to make enemies when breaking bread, so tread careful, boy.
Apples! Eivor, wait until you try the cider. You like cider, eh? Tevder? Cider?
Ah, you must be Eivor. Tevder, I see you've welcomed our honored guest. Come just in time for my last Samhain.
At your behest. We welcome all pagans set upon God's own Gloucester.
Tevder, as your harvest king, I demand that you remove the turnip from your arse and be merry. So you've come to meet the family before you whisk my Bridget away to her life as a smithy's bride.
We're honored to have her join the Raven clan, but your lush landscape will be hard to match.
I must give away girl and land in this misty season, but Gunnar is a good man, and he speaks tirelessly of you.
If you will excuse me, I have matters to attend to.
Ah, yes, the shrine. And with so many thieves and fangs on the path, a fellow may fall in God's service.
Kunon, I do not need a heathen escort.
Youth cut down in its prime, without even the memory of warm thighs and cider to sustain him in the afterlife.
Then by my honor, I shall not rest until I return him to you safely. Aye, Tefter?
I see I am outmatched. Though a Dane joining in praise to Saint Kenhelm, God will weep.
My lady love calls, Eivor. Oh, if you'd like to join us later, we're going hoodening this eve.
Go, may you have a fire-forged friendship. Watch for fairies, fenfolk, and fiends. I have a hand fastening to oversee, an apprenticeship to officiate, and a pig to slaughter.
Well, shall we then? Samhain. Kunon humors these pagans too much. It is the first thing gone when I am Elderman. Fires and magic, spirits in the air. Gloucestershire has strayed from God's light.
People need carousing, especially before the winter frost. The festival brings warmth and cheer.
God's light does not dim as the nights chill, but the winters are hard upon the children. Seeing them run around.
It lightens the heart. Are there priests in your lands? I've met a few, liked even fewer.
The profane has gone unchallenged here. I alone am the reformation. They are a flock in need of my shepherding.
And how will you lead this great renewal?
They will fill the church's pews, and we will thank him for all the gifts he brings. Not false idols of wood and clay.
And yet, are we going to pray at the idol of another? Is this Saint Kenhelm your god?
No, and we do not call him such. He is simply closer to the Lord's ear. Low in a mead of kine under a thorn, lieth poor Kenhelm, king-born. Is this land not beautiful, Eivor?
Aye.
Look, the path is untouched by danger, so your company is not needed.
You're a kinder man than the mask you wear. You won't be rid of me. I'll keep my word to Kunon for your safe return. I don't understand this Christian praying. I thank Odin while standing. Why get your knees dirty?
To humble ourselves before God. Besides, I've dirtied my knees doing worse.
That sounds like a tale I'd like to lend my ear to.
Please, Eivor, I must pray.
Should I watch or turn my back?
Oh Lord, gift upon this lowly servant your greatest gift. Patience.
I'll not have to interrupt your prayer to protect you, Teftir.
And yet you insist on doing so. What is it you are looking at? A hare?
Teftir, get to safety. Find somewhere to hide.
Where did they come from?
Found the swine!
That was close. Thank you for saving my life.
It is good I was here to protect you. Maybe Kunon has the eyes of prophecy.
Splood, cloven-hoofed and sent by Lucifer himself. This land must be returned to God's grace.
More likely the shrine is in their territory.
Lord, we thank thee for your protection.
It's not safe here.
Give me my moment's prayer, Eivor. I ask only this.
We should return to Gloucester, unless you like to thank the little martyr here for tonight's feast.
I'm not a babe in the woods in need of constant guard. Go on without me.
I gave Gunnar...
Yes, your word. And when I see him, I will say you protected me from being skewered upon those devil's tusks. Oh, and Eivor, I owe you a drink at least. Later, if you'd have one. Find me at the festivities.
Eivor, there you are.
Here I am.
So, what adventures did you find in my absence?
Escorted Tefter to the shrine of some Christian saint. Our path was not peaceful, accosted by a singular of boar.
Odd, but path na usually safe. To the brifo.
But you saved his hide. I bet it was quite the sight, two of you as a pair.
I need a drink.
Try the cider. It's from last year's apple harvest. Skull.
Skull. So, you invited me to a hoodening. What mischief is this?
Ni gwisgal an fel ysbrydion and creatures of the Vale. The bag for treats.
Gloucestershire gives their glut to otherworldly visitors, and if you dress as one, you'll get that bounty yourself.
Freely given. I've only seen such a thing done at feasts.
Then we turn you into a beastie and have you roam the hills, braying for sweets and drink.
It's hardly a disguise. Just a cloak and some bones.
Nonsense. You are the very spirit of the Mary Luft. Now, that's hooden.
Are you ready to rhyme with me?
Down the road from my abode, there is an open vale.
Hope to gods this Mary Lewitt doesn't fail.
Ah, have a cake for your troubles then.
Gunny!
Oh, thank the gods. We've been waiting for children all night to empty our stores so we can go to the party. Have some extra.
Eivor, mighty warrior, knocker of doors, victor of cakes. How does it feel to pillage what is freely given?
A worthy haul, and a tradition worth keeping up. I have come to rhyme with you.
In the gloaming, see her roaming, hidden neath the hood.
Never knowing who is knocking, wanting something good.
Oh, very nice.
Look at these cakes. Sweet as honey, Gunnar. You should see this. Gunnar? My cakes.
You are either fearless or stupid, boy, to speak to someone of the Raven clan this way.
Fitting name for scavengers. Winged rats taking what isn't yours.
I'll pick out your eyes and feed them to your god.
Gunnar, we are guests here. Let them go. We can hood more. You seem to want your nose broken, so let me oblige.
Christ, I'm told.
It's you lot we should be burning alive.
Are you sure you don't want to stay in Gloucestershire?
They know how to have fun. You're mine! Four spears! My leg!
Gunnar!
Beautivalis McCallum!
Enough! Keep your brawls to the other side of the river. There's children about.
I don't answer to you, witch.
Thomas Fletcher, I brought you into this world, wiped your mother's birth blood from your face. Mind your tongue. Let's see that leg, then.
It's nothing.
Careful with the old man. He's had many winters' worth of wounds.
Tilukis. Modron's a gumpas to patch this land.
Your aid is welcome.
Men drown themselves in ale on Samhain. But I fear for the fragile peace when Tefter becomes eldermen.
With Dina fall. Regardless of Poisiat Puar.
That man called you a witch.
I lead those who follow the old ways in Gloucestershire, but I offer my healing services on both sides of the river. Gwenith, my love, go back to the house and bring me the garlic salt.
And the worms? Are we cleaning or cutting, Mother?
Yes, grab the worms just to be safe. Now go, child. I promise not to cut it off before your return.
Ire, give me strength.
My mam modern is known am a humor towish gudran.
I'm glad you're all finding my mortal injury so funny. Go, Eivor. Make merry and try to loosen Tevder's shoulders.
Modron, you do not have to save his leg. I'll understand.
That limb will be fine, but no medicine in England will stop the dribble from his mouth. I do not work miracles.
Eivor, there you are.
Tefter,
You're well met. Gwilym here has challenged my honor in a contest of drinks.
Join us. The lad will be easy pickings.
give me a cup.
Some ale, then.
One for me as well.
For a shaveling of the Christ Lord, you have a lot of scars, Gwilym.
Not every tonsured man is a wet-eared abbey, babe. I came to God after I had scarred my soul with sin.
To holy hearts and humid eyes. It is the best drunkenness returns a man to royal reason. Skull.
Good effort, Tevder. This merriment feeds my soul. Here, another drink on me for allies new and old.
Of all the elder men I've met, you are the most unburdened. What is your secret?
None. It is well known. The burdens I carry will soon leave this world with me. So drink to my life and death.
Death.
I am to be sacrificed in the Wicker Man as king of the harvest. Like Elderman Simkin before me and all before him.
Horrible barbaric practice. A burnt offering after poor crops. They hope well-fed gods will smile upon them.
A true father sacrifices himself for his people. Gives his all, his blood and flesh. A great honor, but a sad fate.
When you speak these words, it reminds me of the Christ.
Aye, lad. Now you can see how a man like myself sees the value in both.
A toast then. To Elderman Coonan. Joyous and generous. Let each man show him loyalty until he suffers death.
My friends, you are kind to me. I'd like to toast my successor, Tevder. May he wear the horns head high.
Weak. What is this? Water. I feel like Thor chugging oceans. No effect to my head or step.
You heard the woman. Give her something stronger.
This'll work faster than any tonic.
Good. Give me visions of all creatures that roam these hills, and the sore head tomorrow to pay for it.
Wow, that tastes awful. It feels good, though. Eivor, speak true. My feelings be damned. I have been an arse. Do not deny it. And I, for that, I am sorry.
A colossal horse is ours. Yes.
Soft words from the heartless heathen.
Only fiercer than fire among ill friends. I can be very as nice as a spring gale.
And how nice is that?
Nice enough to tell you that you're wrong for the Elderman seat.
Maybe you are correct. I wanted to be a cardinal. But the men who raised me said I'd serve God better as an alderman.
You are your own man, not theirs. The only ones you should be serving are your people. Tevder, with Gunnar and Bridget's marriage, our clans will unite. But we could join by oath as well.
Oh, yes. My first ally as Elderman. I accept. We shall make an oath. How do we start?
Yeah, the greatest oath and the greatest union. To the oath!
The treaty! The greatest! Shh. People are sleeping. More ale to seal our friendship? This way. Look out for the black sow.
Sow, like pig.
Flaming pig. Chases you home at night. Silly words to scare silly children.
Ha! You see magic. That's the stuff of children's dreams.
Perhaps I judge too much. Truths I half believe. Foolishness sometimes takes my tongue. I have to piss.
A great blackness chases stars across the sky in great whirls of color and light. Whoosh!
Here we are. Right inside here.
Tefter! 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 Where are you? Hell's breath. What happened last night? The effects of that draft still cling. Tefter's bodyguard, killed by knife. This pot has been broken, and it's covered in blood. A weapon, maybe. Blood. Could be Tefter's, if he was the heavy thing being dragged.
This god's throat's been cut! Open up! Tefter! What's happened here? Open this door! Come out of there!
Muddy footprints. Someone was hiding back here. Gwillem's pouch. I wonder if it still has his little something stronger. But why is it here? Better hold on to it. So, what does this lead to? The murderers hid here, lying in wait while we approached outside. They jumped from the shadows to kill the bodyguards and to disable Tefter. And they dragged him away. It counts for everything, except Gwillem's pouch of herbs. I'm still unbalanced by Gwillem's special something. Maybe Mother Mordrin will know the contents.
There she is! What is the meaning of this? Blood soaking our soil, and your weapon coated in the same!
Gunnar, please. More has happened here than you can see. Give me a right to parley my innocence.
I should have heeded Tevder's misgivings about heathen party guests, and now he has paid with his life. With Tevder gone, Gloucestershire will be without an ealdorman. Eye for an eye. Your Raven clan will lose their chieftain. Get the murderer!
Should be seen, better hooded. Ants tagging with old blood from a new king. Would be best to lie low.
Mother, it's the friend of the mangled leg man.
Eivor, you remember?
Indeed. It's a surprise to see you. Is everything quite all right?
Do you recognize the contents of this pouch?
A very unusual blend. There is a druid who uses this mix to aid sleep.
A monk called Gwillem poured some of it into my drink last night. The effects were intense.
Search the houses! Can't have gotten far!
Damn Christ, sons, what is it they want now? They make this place unlivable for pagans.
Mother, if the stranger wants more of the herbs, they can talk to the druid Halliwyn.
Yes, Halewin's cabin is on a lake, near where the Cherwell and Great Ouse rivers meet. But he is a strange fish. Rarely does he speak to mortals, preferring the company of spirits.
Oh, Spirit, you have finally come. Days ago, a passing cloud foretold your arrival with droplets of sun-scented rain. But what form of being are you beneath this guise of horse and bone? From the realm of the Fae? I know you cannot say. I press no more. Whatever you be, now you are here, the ritual may begin. Oh, but the men of straw must announce you with sparks. Ignite the sky to begin anew, here at the death of the season. Until then, I await you, giving thanks in the glen.
I have come to ask you a single question.
Something about your demeanor and your physical manifestation now gives me pause. Are you truly a spirit of light?
I'm a spirit as any other.
Then prove it. You must know the depths of the world's mysteries before I will help you. Tell me the proper use of charms.
Very well. Ask your riddles.
Which charm summons aid for maidens?
Maidens in peril are protected by Sabrina of the Severn.
Sabrina the Water Nymph, yes. Which is the charm that weds souls?
The charm of the double spoon.
Yes, such that a wedded pair can sup broth together. Man and woman are made of earth, of water, and wind. Which charm clods the earth, dries the water, and stills the wind?
Threefold death stops life's wind, returns a body to earth, and renders water into poison.
Threefold death is the charm. You are a spirit of light. Mabon be praised. Would you like some bread and cream?
No, just the answer to a question. This herb pouch made its way to Gloucestershire in the hands of a strange man. Do you know it?
Aye. A mix to help him sleep. I filled this very pouch. And over a dandelion wine, he spoke fondly of his home, Cúthladrin.
Cúthladrin. Very well. I thank you, Halewin. But this spirit has others to visit this harvest moon.
Go with the wind and leaves, good friend of the hills.
I can see Modron ahead. Modron, well met.
Guards, someone save me. A murderous Dane is here to sever my head from my neck. You could have told me of your plight earlier. We are both friends of Bridget, and I know you would do nothing to jeopardize your friend.
That night was full of drink and merriment. I do not remember much, but I had no quarrel with Teftir.
A sorry tale. Did you learn anything from Halewin?
He gave some herbs to a man from Cúthladrin. Name of Gwylim. He was drinking with Teftir and myself.
Cúthladrin is the Welsh name for the thieves' warren. It's atop a hill west of here. I can lead you.
I owe you a great deal for all your aid. You did not have to trust me.
Tevder's fate is to my interest as well. This is a troubling development that I hope to get to the bottom of.
This forest in old Gloucestershire feels untamed. I feel as if I've ridden my horse through a door to another world.
Aye, there is old magic here. Old magic that would be snuffed out by Tevder and his church.
Teftir did speak of reformation. Do you think that's why he was targeted?
There are many who would claw their way to the top. Tefder's disappearance could be the work of any.
But you are a witch, open to wisdom from the gods. Have you seen anything?
I see much smoke. Are there any rival Danes passing through who could have done it?
If it were rival Danes, we would have heard their horns by now. We are not a humble sword.
Blunt tongues and sharp axes. Cúthladrin, the thieves' warren. This is where I leave you.
You'll find somewhere safe.
There's a shrine nearby. If you've need of me, then meet me there. Gods old and new go with you.
You'll be a puddle! Look great for you! Roll me in pieces!
Oh, shit.
Oh shit is right.
Eivor, you're alive.
Have mercy! I were under orders! Alderman Coonan, he gave us coin to dispose of Tepdir.
Then he should demand it back. Shit sells swords you are. Cannot kill a single man. You made a poor choice in scapegoat, Gwilym.
And we thought that if we kept the lad alive, we could squeeze Coonan for more coin to keep it secret.
You look like a man who lies to save his own skin.
I look like a man up to his neck in sheep shit. Please, I'm telling the truth.
Tell it to your god.
Look, we wasn't gonna kill the lad. We've come to like having him around. Tell her we've taken care of you.
Coonan did this? Why? I've done nothing
Oh, gods, is he dead? Wake up! Wake up! Tell the Dane I've hand-fed you like a baby sparrow.
Move, fool.
Look, Eivor, we're mates, right? Had drinks together. Remember the chickens?
Speak again and I'll take your tongue.
Tafter will need to see a healer. This lord had been smearing dung on his face. But I've been held for ransom by worse men.
Thank you for your aid then. And try not to get held for ransom a third time after you flee.
Thank you, stranger.
When I awoke in this demon lair, I feared the worst.
Save your strength, Tefter. It's a long ride.
Coonan, he ordered my death. I don't understand. He's been like a father to me.
I will ask him myself.
I was mulish when he spoke of the pagans being just as we. I was mulish when he spoke of the pagans being just as we. Living in kindness, under the laws of many gods. One face, many faces. It matters not. We are all blessed to be alive in his glory.
This scribe has changed you, Tefter.
Changed me. Changed the dressings.
He's hot to the touch, and his mind fades in and out, but he lives.
Perhaps a sickness of the blood. Shame, shame. He was captured by the men there?
They claim to have been hired by Coonan.
Coonan did this?
I know not why, only that he gave them coin to dispose of Teftir. You can see how well they saw to that.
They were alike once, the boy and Coonan. God-fearing Christians arguing the nature of life with me. But he softened. Men do great evil to cling on to power and save their skin. Perhaps he means to put Tefder to flame in his place.
Does not the right demand the leader?
If he made the lad's body Elderman, then it would still be right to sacrifice.
Then he's not safe until I've dealt with Coonan. Can you tend to his wounds?
I'm a very good healer. But if the gods want him to join them, I cannot stop their will. Eivor, what will you do with Coonan?
I'll gut him. Death and dishonor is the punishment he deserves. All legacy destroyed.
Coonan may be ill and aged, but his sword arm is strong. He'll kill you first if you let him. Do not let him.
My blade is imbued with the blood of gods and armies. I fear not a single coward.
You are resolute, then. Then may you ride as Rhiannon.
Thank you, Modron. And please, take care of Teftir. I must get to Coonan before the festival's end. There you are, snake tongue.
Eivor! Have you been enjoying the festivities?
We are done with this shadow play. Teftir is safe, and I know of your plan to sacrifice him in your stead.
You think I mean to escape the flames? I go to the Wicker Man gladly, but I will not leave Gloucester in the hands of the Christian zealot.
Then what? Leave your people without a leader, and an angry church ready with holy fire.
They won't be without a leader. Modron will sit upon the Horn's throne.
Are you telling me that Modron lied?
Ha! We've turned you in circles like a dog, haven't we? Modron was the architect of Tevder's murder, Eivor.
All to take control of Gloucestershire for herself. It would be a hard grasp to hold, surrounded by Christians on all sides.
There was no other way. She had a vision. Tevder framed by flames and burning. Everything we created together.
Everything? You and Modron. Then Gwynedd.
A man must get his house in order before his death. Feather his nest for his children.
You and the witch, this was your plan. To make me dance your merry tune. So you could build a legacy for your daughter.
I always desired Modron. So when she asked me to take the part in a fertility ritual, of course I agreed. Our union conceived not only Gwynedd, but a united Gloucestershire. One that Tevder would stamp out.
This is where you failed, Gunnar. Teftir is a changed man. He straddles the same line as you.
Tevder? The boy has the head of a mule. You taught him reason?
Not just I. The kindness of bandits and strange Britons. He embraces Christ and Chernonos alike.
Shit. Prophecy is a strange web, is it not? Tevder's reformation just needed a kidnapping and a dedicated Dane. Eivor, Modron will have taken Tevder to her forest temple. If you make haste, you might be able to stay her blade.
Sweat and blood, death and birth. Turn this man from beast to earth.
Modron, stay your blade or die at my hand.
I should have known Kunan wouldn't have it in him to quarter you for the dogs.
It's a cold bitch who throws her lover to the wolves for her own crimes.
You understand so little. No matter. Let me enlighten you with the fury of the gods.
Take this!
Do it then. Leave Gloucestershire in the hands of that Christian, and for what? Your name and some trade routes?
Do you doubt the power of your gods to sway the mind of a man? Teftir is no longer the zealot you believe him to be.
A man will lie to save his skin. When you are gone, he'll gut me and burn my people. The gods showed me this.
Kunan spoke of your vision. The Nornir spin their fatal threats. But without your plan, his heart would remain unchanged.
Then I've no regrets. But I had a vision of you as well. One of a path that twists like the river Ouse.
The seer's spinnings twist limb and word alike. Prophecy is a river, and we are powerless to fight its clutches.
She was fighting to protect her people.
But she ground your name to dust. Sullied the honor of herself and her people.
I spared Kunan. Say your goodbyes and keep out of my sight, witch.
Mother?
What is this? Is this... are we in hell?
No, we are in England. How are you feeling?
I feel well.
But it's a little fragrant in here, is it not?
You will live to be Elderman yet, Tefter, despite the many attempts on your life.
Attempts? Untimely death? God's blood!
You're safe, and the ceremony will proceed in Gloucester.
Your wounds should heal by the next moon, if you get some rest.
Then you have my thanks, Mother Modron. Lovely woman. Utterly terrifying, though. Let's return with haste. This cave is a place of nightmares.
We first met at Simpkins' Wicker-Man Ascension. I was besotted with you at a glance.
So long ago. Some poetic symmetry after 20 years' prosperity.
Gwen.
Please don't do it! We can burn something else! Someone else!
Peace, dear heart. I will join the dirt that grows the trees and the barley, my body feeding the gods, worms, and even you. So I will be here. And a long, long time from now, when you're old and wrinkled like an apple, you will see me again.
Father, I thought I could be ready.
It is time.
Then this is yours.
This is your path, Tefter. No thorns and briars could keep you from it.
And you, Eivor, friend of Gloucestershire, you have lived up to your reputation.
I know you owe me less than nothing, but please, take care of them.
I take no pleasure in the suffering of others. You would know this if you had given me a chance.
Straight to the mouths of hungry gods. I am honored to stand before you, Gunnar, Bridget, on this bountiful day, to celebrate the strength of your bond and see you wed. I am in witness of a love that inspires and empowers. I invite you now to speak your vows.
To you, my darling Bridget, I offer this blade, forged in flames that burn as brightly as my heart does for you. A blade as sharp as your wit, as glinting as your beauty. May it sing through the air as sweetly as your voice meets my ears.
Dio, sé dwi dir caru ti Gunnar. Dwi'n efo am lwcus wedi fi dod o hyd o ti yng nghariad.
And I, you, I give you my sword and my promise that I will stand at your side forever.
Hyd fi di breuddwydio am future yn hun. A di so tawalwch in hope a premonition. Ond dim mount o sgraen a foresight paratoi fi a sweeping adventure meeting ti. tiwr enaid fel dim arall. A dyn a strong a bwratici. Ac fel as I ffies, mae'r calon yn hedfan dyr y ti.
Such poetry. Oh dear. You make me cry, my love.
Let it hedfan efo'n gilydd, tro bywyd and beyond.
I offer you this ring, and take yours in kind. I will wear it with pride and honor, warmed by the love of so perfect a lady.
And I gwisgo fe fel calon, adoration a ffydd and byth.
This is the greatest day of my life. Embrace me, my love.
With our couple now bonded in matrimony, now we drink. Randvi, saw you looking a little lonely. Thought I might come and join you.
How nice. Are you enjoying yourself?
I am. I never thought I would see gruff old Gunnar so enraptured by a woman.
Enraptured by anything, for that matter. He's a hard one to read, but I am pleased for him, and for this day of rest and respite. After everything, a few days of feasting will do the people some good. They need this.
They do.
Will you walk with me?
Anywhere. Lead on.
Something has been on my mind for some time. I am no seer, but I foresaw this day long ago. Not Gunnar's marriage, but our situation. Our success.
How do you mean, our success?
I mean to say that I saw our settlement flourishing, through our victories in war and in diplomacy. And from the day we set out from Norway, I knew that you would make a fitter leader than Sigurd. It was never in his character to lead. It was always within yours.
I see.
Do you?
You might have warned me.
You would not have listened.
Fair.
I do hope you see it now, in all that you have done for us.
Randvi, you and the people here have done more for me than I could ever repay. I'm honored by your faith in me, and your confidence.
As I am honored by your love.
And I by yours.
How do you feel?
Settled at last. At home in my skin. With nothing urgent pushing me forward. A strange feeling. A part of me wishes that Sigurd were here, if only to see how far we have taken his original dream.
Do not worry yourself over his absence. Sigurd's desires are bigger than any man or woman can offer. He longs for something more, something only he can find.
You're right. He's searching for what he desires most of all. And I have all I desire here beside me.
Shall we find our way back to the wedding? Bridget might give another speech. We must not miss that.
About that, I have not understood a single word of hers since Gloucestershire.
Really? I find she speaks beautifully. With poetry, even.
Are you kidding?
Am I? Come, we should go.
Hey!